Some background: I'm Polish, and been into paranormal / creepy shit for all my life. Me and my parents spent a fuckload of time at my grandparents' place, been there practically every free time for half my life, and seen lots of weird shit there and in my hometown. First story is not mine, but my grandma told me about it. My grandmother around 50-60 years ago. Walk through her village down to her house. On her way sees some weird green lights in the swamp. Shrugs it off as weird swamp shit. Comes back home. Looks out the window. Sees what she describes as green cones of light walk out of the swamp and down the road. Grandma shits bricks and screams for her parents. All of them look at as they vanish. Next day that shit is the talk of half of the village. Grandma believes those were ghosts of people who drowned in the swamp. I'm not so sure. Second story. Me around 10. Going back from a doctor with my parents. As we ride we notice a weird shadow on the road. I turn back. MFW on the sky there is an eye-shaped black object with a red iris in the center. Scream. Mom looks back. She also sees it. Tells my dad to go faster. He goes as fast as he can, while the thing simply floats there. Then it starts going towards the railroad and vanishes in the trees. What was that? PNG. Third story. This one is also about a UFO. Me. 16. It's All Saints Day, so me and my parents are going to the cemetery. Go there, put down candles. While in there notice that it's surprisingly hot, even outside the cemetery. Think nothing of it, start going back home. It's around 11 p.m. We're nearing the factory grounds when we see that people are pointing at something in the sky. What? JPEG. Look up. There is a ball of yellow/golden light hovering right beside the factory stack. It seems to be crackling or burning with the same light. Think to myself, we're all fucked. It moves from side to side, passing behind the stack and then back above us. Goes like that around a minute or two. Then becomes half its previous size and speeds off across the sky, looking like fucking SW ship entering hyperdrive. People are either speechless or freaked the fuck out. Next day learn that one of my favorite teachers, who was an astronomy fan and a believer in aliens, had a heart attack on his balcony. That face when I think I know why. Next story is from when I visited a friend of mine whose dad is a forester. Me and my friend, I'll call him Jay. We're both 17 at that point. I'm staying at his house, which has its back literally to the woods. His dad goes in the woods to check for poachers and shit. Since we are both fucking weirdos, we go to the porch and wait for him, talking shit and all that. At this point it's midnight and a whole day of fucking around, hunting gets to us. Jay falls asleep, and I go to take a piss. Go to the toilet, and as I leave I notice a weird sound. Like someone laughing to himself. Look to the driveway, nothing. Shrug and go back when something fucking slams on the roof. Go out to find Jay scared out of his pants and saying that someone's on the roof. I go out to him and look. Someone or some animal is sure as fuck out there. You can see a shadow, but it's hiding behind a chimney. Then it seems to jump off. We go round a house, to get only a glimpse at something. There is a 2-meter-tall faglord, dressed in shitty brown, green clothing. His hair is messy as fuck, he has leaves and mud or shit smeared all over him. He wears a crown made of dirty deer antlers. He throws a piece of literal shit at us along with a piece of bone. And runs off on all fours like some wild animal. We know out of there, prepare his dad's gun and wait at the door, but at some point fell asleep. When he comes back, and we tell this story, he's surprised. He tries to play it off, and says that we must have dreamed it. Later talk to Jay, and he agrees that his dad isn't telling us all of it. We keep asking, but he just gets angry and tells us to lay it off. We do. Years later still don't know what the fuck was that about. And another one, the only time I saw a monster. Be me. Be 22. Live in the suburbs near woods. Be alone in my house since my parents are visiting their friends. Hear a really weird sound. Like rusty metal except more alive. Look out. See a gray shape covered in hair. Which does the rust sound again. It then gets up. I'm 195 and I'm shorter than our fence. When this fucker straightens he's like 30 centimeters taller. Its head does a 180 like a fucking owl. The head is spherical, with a pair of giant round eyes which have black sclera and full wide dilated irises. I can't see a mouth, nose or ears. The fucker then lifts up his arm, while still turned around. Then climbs over the fence and fucks off into the night. Pic related a shitty rendition of the thing.